Hello and welcome back. Today I'm reading chapter 3, Truth or Dare, Tokoyami X Sue Story. I forgot to do shout out in my last video because this person asked for a shout out a week ago. I know, I'm a genius. Well, anyway, shout out to Brian Brooks, I don't know. Okay, aside from that, let's just get on into the story. And remember, let me know what y'all like me doing better. Obviously not Gotcha Life. Whatever it's called, Gotcha Club, whatever. I suck at that. But texting stories or reading stories. I prefer reading stories. But hey, y'all my subscribers. Also, thank you for the 400 plus. What do y'all want for a special? I really don't know what to do for a special. I feel like I need a special for this much subscribers. Anyway, on to chapter 3. Time skip 10 minutes later. He came back to his room and decides to check the time. 1:45. It reads. Still have time. He grabs his mythology book and reads it to pass the time, while hoping to reach 5 p.m. as soon as possible. Hey, Fukuyami, his clerk looks at him. What do you want, Tokoyami asked. If someone other than Su-chan was asking you, let's say Ashido, would you still consider a sleepover? This makes Tokoyami pause for a few seconds until he finally answers, since the sleepover is a class activity, my answer would still be yes. Dark Shadow nods before driving back into his host's body. He continues to read the book until one thought pops on his mind. If someone were to ask me about the sleepover besides Su-chan, I would say no. His thought still ringing in his head until another voice is heard. Ha! I knew it, Fukuyami. A voice boomed in his head, followed by laughter. Damn you, Dark Shadow. Time skip 2 hours, 45 minutes later. Asui's Cove. I groggily open my eyes to be met with a bright light shines upon my eyes. Slowly adjusting to the brightness, I wake up. While looking around, I spot my lily pad-shaped rug, a photo of my family besides my green lamp. Wait, this is my room. How did I get here? I thought to myself, the last thing I remember is sleeping in the rainstorm while Tokoyami is waiting for me. And then it dawned on me. He's the one who brought me back to my room, and I never thanked him. While thinking about Tokoyami, suddenly I feel butterflies in my stomach and my face started to heat up. I then remember hearing something from him. See you this evening, Su-chan. This makes my face blush deep red. He did want to call me Su-chan after all. I look at the clock on my wall and it reads 3:30. Better clean myself up before the sleepover. Time skip 1 hour and 30 minutes later. Third person's pose. After packing everything he needs for the sleepover, he starts walking to a common area and meeting Asui. Hello, Asui, he greets her. Hello, Tokoyami. I just realized that's pronounced Su-chan. Suyu. I am sorry. Hello, Suyu, he greets her. Hello, Tokoyami. Ready for a sleepover, she asked him. He nodded. Then let's go, Ribbit. They were walking in comfortable silence till Suyu decides to break it. Tokoyami, thank you, she abruptly speaks. What for? He asked while looking at her. For bringing me to my dorm and getting me out of the rain. Most people will leave me in the rain, expecting me to get in on my own because I am part frog. You're welcome, he nods, at the same time as they've arrived at the common area. Hi, Suyu, Hi, Tokoyami. Nice seeing you guys here. And invited them to the sleepover. They see Bakugo and Kirishima talking to each other while Ida is reading near them. On the left, they see Zuko and Ochaka talking while both of them have a blush on their face. They also see Jiro and Kaminari discussing something, so both of them sit next to Kaminari while waiting for the others. After everyone's present, Mina stands up. Okay, everyone, since we're all here, let's play a game. She thought for a sec and speaks again. How about Truth or Dare? That's boring, raccoon eyes, yelled Bakugo. Don't be mean, Katsun. Well, since you said that it was boring, why don't you spice things up? Started Mina. I know that you girls are predictable. This makes all the girls make huffing sounds. So I brought this. He then smashes a wooden box in the middle. Katsun, what is that? Chapter 4. That is one full box of alcohol, Bakugo said, smiling. How did you get that? Izuku asked. Don't ask how I got it. Just accept that I got it. Got it, nerd? He shouts. But we can't drink, Ida said, while doing his robotic arm movement. Of course we can, Flies. No rules said we can't. Plus, we still have 2 days to recover from a hangover. If someone is drinking too much, he's right, Ida, said Kaminari. So, every time someone got asked, the person who answers take a sip. I think there's enough of intoxicating everyone, he states, the rule while passing the bottles to everyone. Which all of them agree. Some because they're afraid to get exploded to pieces. I'm first, half and half. Truth or dare? Everyone looks at Todoroki, who still wears his stock expression. Dare. Then they both take a sip of their bottle. I dare you to call your dad and tell him I love you, Daddy. Everyone laughs at the dare since Todoroki hates his father. He sighs. Fine, I'm not chicken, he mumbled. Then he picks up his phone and calls his dad. After a while, he picks up. What do you want, Shoto? I love you, Daddy. Then he quickly ends the call. Everyone stiffs their laughter. Mina, truth or dare? Truth. Then they both take a sip. Since you love the topic of romance, why don't you tell us who you have a crush on? And ooh and ah could be heard while Mina is blushing fiercely. She stammered. We're writing. Totoro asked, fine, I like Kirishima. Are you happy? She particularly yelled. Very. Toro grins, though no one sees it. They continue to play. This is for around 2 hours. Some of them are very good. Let's look at them. Midoriya, truth or dare? Toro asked. Dare. He was afraid. Confess to your crush, she said with her face red like a tomato. Uraraka, I love you. Then he kisses her on the cheek. Jiro, truth or dare? Suyu asked. Dare. She slurred. I dare you to. She then whispered the rest to Jiro, who was making a disbelief face. Pikachu, close your eyes, Jiro commented. Kaminari, who was drunk, follows her command. Jiro, why do I need to? He never finishes his sentence before Jiro plugs two of her earphone jack right into Kaminari's nose, shocking both of them to the digit of Suyu, who was clearly drunk. Sato, truth or dare? Ciro asked. Dare. I dare you to bake a muffin for a little dwarf, pointing to Mineta, but put lots of salt for him. Sato nods, then goes and bakes a special muffin for Mineta. 10 minutes later, he's back. Hey, Mineta, do you want some? He nods slowly. That's Sato threw the muffin into the sleepy dwarf's mouth. Seconds later, Mineta shot up and ran for the nearest bathroom to get rid of the salty taste in his mouth. After they finished playing the game, almost all of them were wasted. Bakugo got hanging from the ceiling by Ciro's tape. Kirishima sleeping in the gardens by the hole that Kaminari dug up. Bodies of Class 1A were lying everywhere. In short, this is a mess. Notice, though, that I said almost. The only one still not drunk is Mineta, because he got asked so little. He sees this as an opportunity for his perverted actions. Since everyone is drunk, no one will know if he does something inappropriate. It's like a dream come true, he whispers so no one can awaken. Then he decides to start his perverted method by his first target, Suyu Asuri. He slowly walks up to her while she was lying on the ground, eyes closed peacefully and tongue out of her mouth. He stands over her, licking his lips. He lowers his hand and slightly touches her boobs, making her eyes slightly open. He then squeezed a little, making her moan slightly. Oh, how he loves the way she moans. He then squeezes it harder and she moans louder. He was about to remove her clothes, but he heard a deep voice shouting, and the next thing he knew, he was crashing into a wall. Since I'm kind, we will also be reading chapter... Oh, hold on. Sorry, author's note. Since I'm kind, we will also be reading chapter 5. So this video contains chapters 3, 4, and 5. His vision was a blur. Not just a blur, it was very blurred. All he could smell was a lot of alcohol. He was very drunk at this point in time. He looks around to see bodies of Class 1A over the common area. Some are missing. He doesn't care. He heard someone calling him. Was it Dark Shadow? Yumiki, are you still up? It looks at him directly. Nope, not at all. He slurred while feels like he's going to puke. I told you not to do that dare, yet you did. And here we are. I know, and I'm sorry. He lifts up his head to see Mineta sneaking. What is Mineta doing? He thought. Then Mineta stopped Fukuyami, looks at him, and hears a slight moan. A girl's moan. It sounds very familiar to him, but he couldn't quite place his finger on who she is. Then he could hear it again, and this time slightly louder, and he knows whose moan it is. Suyu's moan. Then that means... Oh no. He blinks rapidly to clear his blurred vision. Then a picture of Mineta slowly lifts Sue's pajamas could be seen. Then out of nowhere he could feel his rage burning throughout his body. The rage is so powerful he never felt it before. Dark Shadow, attack, he commands with a lightning speed. Dark Shadows projects through his body and hits Mineta, making him crash into the wall. He walks over in front of Sue so the pervert didn't do anything. Come on, Tokoyami. I want to touch Suyu. Is that too much to ask? Mineta whines. I'm afraid that it is the case. He shakes his head. He looks up to see Mineta throws sticky balls at the wall. Mineta, why? Before he could speak any further, Mineta launches himself at Tokoyami, crashing him into the sticky balls and zoomed him. I'm sorry, Tokoyami, but no one, not even you, will stop me. He then lifts Suyu's pajama, revealing her stomach. Tokoyami eyes widen. This is too much. The gremlin is going to pay. Dark Shadow growl in his head. Fueled by rage, he agrees, knowing that he's going to regret that. Do your best, Shadow. Internal darkness. Tokoyami yells while his eyes turn full red. Dark Shadow launches straight at Mineta and claws his face. Ow, what the heck? Mineta could feel the blood dripping from his face. Then, out of nowhere, Dark Shadow grabs him by the legs and throws him in the air. It then claws every place on Mineta's body, with his face, neck, arms, legs, and stomach, before he falls back to the ground. Dark Shadow then enlarged himself and delivers Mineta in one swoop. A minute later, he spits at Mineta, who seems very frightened. Author's note. When I said devour, I didn't mean he eats Mineta. I mean he cloaks Mineta from head to toe with his body. Got it? Good. Do not touch the girls from Class 1A, especially Suyu, and don't tell this story to anyone, or else. The deep, menacing voice booms, scars Mineta even more. Then he runs to Recovery Girl's office. Tokoyami's eyes now return to normal while he and Dark Shadow pull himself out of the sticky ball looking at Sue. He realizes that he can't help let the girls stay here anymore, or Mineta might come back while he was asleep. So he did the only thing he could think of. He summons Dark Shadow and lets him carry all the girls. When it comes to Suyu, though, Dark Shadow hesitates, then smirks. I think you can carry her for yourself. I'm tired, he said, with a smug look, then go back to its host. Damn you, Dark Shadow, he mutters. Then carries her bridal style. He carries her all the way to floor 5. He places her down to open the door to find it's locked. You know that there's only one option left, right? It asks. Fukuyami sighs. I know, Dark Shadow. I gotta bring her to my room. Fukuyami then picks her up piggyback style. I hope this is the right thing to do, he mumbles, then preps to walk to his room. Okay, that would be it for today's video. I hope y'all liked. Again, actually, you know what? Let me know what I should do for a special. I feel like since we're past 400, I should do a special. Like that. Like there's gotta be a special. So let me know what I should do. Anyway, I hope y'all liked the video. Okay. See ya. I don't have an outro at all. In fact, I don't even think I have intros for this anymore. Alright, seriously though. Bye!